Hi everybody, my name is Danielle Nicole. If you enjoy beauty, fragrance, or makeup, then you are definitely in the right place. Today I'm going to be testing out a couple of new products from e.l.f. and Milk Makeup. So the first product is the e.l.f. Whoa Glow Suntouchable SPF 30 and the new Milk Makeup Bronzer and Blush Sticks. Now, if you don't know, I do have a fair, cool undertone, so I'm super excited to see the type of tone these products look like on the skin. So if you're excited to see how these products look and enjoy the video while you're watching, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and let's get started right now. Now, because I do have such a fair undertone, I am always on the lookout for a new SPF, and especially a new affordable SPF at that. So let's get started with this new e.l.f. Suntouchable Whoa Glow SPF 30. Now this product is marketed as both an SPF as well as a makeup primer. Now I did pay under $15 for this product. Now the tube does look pretty small, but there's actually 1.69 fluid ounces in the bottle. All right, I don't know if we have to shake it up. It does feel quite thick in the tube. So first let me show you a swatch here. Okay, so it does appear to be tinted. Feels quite smooth. So I'm actually pretty excited because most SPFs that have any sort of tint to them to alleviate the white cast, they are usually pretty orange or just too deep for my skin tone, but this does appear to be a good shade. All right, so here's what my skin is looking like before the e.l.f. SPF. Now my skin is quite broken out right now. I do have quite a bit going on in my personal life right now. So let me just apply a little bit to the fingers to get started. Now I'm not going to be applying enough for a real SPF application. I just want to see how it looks on the skin. It does kind of have that SPF smell, but it's not too strong or anything. And my skin always does get just a little bit pink whenever I touch it or anything like that. It'll die down in just a minute here. Wow, you guys. This is really pretty on the skin. I have a mirror right down here. It's not emphasizing any of my texture or breakouts right now. Now, I wouldn't say it's super dewy, it just provides a little bit of luminosity to the skin. Now, I do want to apply a little bit around the eyes because I do know certain SPFs can burn that area if you are sensitive like me. So let's see what happens. All right, let's get the other eye blended. All right, so here's the deal as far as the texture goes with this Whoa Glow SPF. So the one thing I really appreciate is this product does not feel oily or greasy whatsoever. It almost just felt like a moisturizer and a primer combination, but I think this looks beautiful. It looks a little bit more glowy on camera than it does in real life. Man, I'm really impressed so far, you guys. Most SPFs that I have in my collection are quite pricey just because I do have quite a bit of skin concerns. As long as this product does not break me out, this could be a great reliable SPF. So I do just want to keep the look today very quick, easy, and natural. So I think for my complexion, I'm going to mix these two products. So this is the Tula Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Skin Tint SPF 30. Now I love this skin tint. If you're looking for a beautiful, glowy, radiant skin tint, everything it says on the tube is exactly what it does. But unfortunately, this shade is just a little bit too fair for even my fair skin. And I do have the shade too. So I'm going to mix it with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Longwear Foundation. And this is in the shade 1C1 Cool Bone. This one is very runny, but this is also a great foundation. I love how natural it looks on the skin. Yeah, it kind of works out perfectly because this product is too fair for my skin tone, and then 1C1 Cool Bone is just a little bit too deep, so hopefully I'll have the perfect shade. All right, so here are both the foundations mixed. I'm just going to use a damp beauty sponge. Just want to see how foundation sits over the skin with that new SPF. Then you guys will be able to see how that looks as well. I always take a little extra product in the nose crease. I have been blowing my nose quite a bit, so my nose is quite red right now. Wow, you guys. I am so impressed with how my skin is looking with that e.l.f. SPF. What do you guys think? This is a pretty light layer of foundation. They're both pretty sheer. I think it looks beautiful. All right, you guys, so I just went ahead and did my eye makeup and my brows. I did nothing else to my complexion. So far, looking good. Really enjoying how that SPF is sitting on the skin, and of course with foundation on top. So next, let's move on to these Milk Makeup sticks. And the two shades I decided to pick up, in the bronzer is called Toasted, and in the blush is called Dash. Now these guys are pretty small, you guys. It was pretty shocking when I first received them. So here's what the packaging is like. It has a twist off cap, and then it has the little plastic insert. So let me get these off real quick. Did you guys see that? I just went to take the top off and it just pulled right out of there. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I mean, they were only $25, but still. All right, so I guess hold the stick. Wow. This is not the best packaging, you guys, so just be careful when you take off the top. All right, now I'm curious to see if the same thing will happen to the blush. You would think they're the same formula, but I'm not for sure. Okay, so this one came off just fine. That's really interesting. All right, well, let me get these swatches for you. All right, so I just swatched both of these shades, and I don't think they're the same formula. So the blush, as you can see, is much more of a sheer formula, whereas the bronzer is much more pigmented. Now I have tons of blushes that are quite pigmented in stick form and also cream formulas, so I'm pretty excited to have something that's a little bit more sheer, especially for mornings when I'm in a hurry. So pretty excited to get these on the skin. So let's first get started with the bronzer. Now I do have a few different brushes in front of me. I'm not sure which one is going to be the best. Maybe we'll try a sponge as well. Now I normally don't swipe these across the skin, but I think I am actually going to do that today because I think that's the intention of how these were made. So let's get started with the first swatch. Now I am impressed with this shade, you guys. It does appear to be a nice cool tone. So this is probably going to be more of a contour shade on most people, but because I do have a fair cool undertone, this might work as both kind of a contour and bronzer duo. All right, so let me get started with this stipple brush just to see how it blends out. Now, I really do like this formula so far. It's not quite as pigmented as I was expecting, so it's blending out really easily even with this stipple brush. Wow, you guys. You know, I don't have too many Milk Makeup products, but I think that looks quite nice and natural on the skin. So what do you guys think? No bronzer? Bronzer. All right, let's apply the other cheek here. You know, I do think these are going to be a great product in the morning, as I just mentioned a minute ago. Just to kind of swipe on when you don't have a lot of time. I really like this formula. You know, it's not as creamy as I was expecting, and it's also not as pigmented as I was expecting either. And I like that because I have tons of super creamy pigmented bronzers. But this is a beautiful formula. Blends out pretty quick too. All right, so what do you guys think about this bronzer? All right, so let's do the forehead as well. You guys, I did not powder my face yet, just so you know. You know, let's try a damp sponge just to see if it eats up quite a bit of product or not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like using a sponge. This is more of a brush product in my opinion. I am so excited about the shade because so many cool tone bronzers, when you actually get them in person, sometimes they can even be orange, which does not jive with my skin tone. But look how natural that is in the skin. And of course, you could build it up if you wanted to. These blend out so quick. Yeah, that looks great. Now I'm just taking a look in the mirror that I have down below. And I actually don't think this shade is as gray as I typically would need for a true contour. I'm so excited about this bronzer, you guys. I just love the formula and the shade is perfect. Let me see if I can twist this back down or not. Nope, see, it's not going. Darn. That was a bummer when that popped out like that. All right, next let's apply the blush again in the shade Dash. So this did again appear to be quite sheer, but let's see how it looks on the cheeks. Can you guys see the smile? This is a beautiful shade. You know, I'm normally not into applying makeup like this, but this is going to be, both of these products I think are going to be great for an everyday use. I mean, you hardly have to do any blending, you know. All right, so they're a little sheer, so I'm just building them up a little bit. All right, so I don't have to do a ton of blending. I'm just going to take my damp sponge and go over the edges. I mean, that's really all they need, you guys. Wow. It's just not every day that you find a product that you can apply in just a couple of seconds, you know? All right, you guys, so this is the final look. I'm not going to apply any other makeup today. I just wanted to test out those few products. So let's do a quick recap. So as far as this new e.l.f. Suntouchable SPF, you guys, this is a beautiful SPF. I am so shocked. Most of the SPFs that I have in my collection, they're quite pricey. I have a lot of different skin concerns, so as long as this product does not break me out, I'm really looking forward to using this in the future. And I was so worried that this SPF was going to have an orange cast as many tinted SPFs do, but this provides the most beautiful luminous glow, and no, I don't see any visible signs of glitter or shimmer. So this SPF is definitely getting 2 thumbs up from me. Now I know some people may not be as excited as I am, but you guys, I am really impressed with these Milk Makeup sticks. You know, in my opinion, not every makeup product has to completely blow your socks off and be completely innovative. You know, sometimes you just want a product to do what it's supposed to do and do it well, and I really think that's what these provide. Now, I did order both of these online, so I was a little bit worried if these were going to be good shade matches for me, but if you have a fair to light cool undertone like me, both of these shades are perfect. But this formula, you guys, I just cannot get over how quick and easy these products were blending out on the skin. I mean, you saw the blush, I barely had to do any blending. The bronzer blended out very quickly as well. So even though these aren't super pigmented, I really like that because I think it provides a nice wash of color, looks very natural, and is going to be great for every day. All right, well, all of these products are definitely getting 2 huge thumbs up from me. I do hope you all enjoyed today's review. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you all so much for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye, guys.